What's going on, everyone? So Manchester United versus Southampton on Sunday, and I've come today with my lineup I would go with. So I'd stick with my thoughts on the two defensive midfielders. I don't think we should be playing that system, but that's what Ollie's going to play. So knowing that, I've catered my formation to that. So De Gea would be in goal for me. Aaron Wan-Bissaka at right back, Lindelof, Maguire, and then Alex Telles left back. Then I'd have Donny van der Beek with Matic as the two holding, and obviously let Donny have a bit more free roam, get more forward, while Matic sits and holds. And then I'd have Rashford on the right. I thought he did well when they put him on the right recently. He usually plays on the left, as we know, but I thought he did well on the right, so I would put him on the right. And obviously he's naturally right-footed, so he doesn't have to cut in all the time. And I'd have Bruno in the middle, Martial on the left, and I'd have Cavani up top. I thought Cavani was outstanding last game. Didn't get a goal, but he definitely deserved one. But just his overall play I thought he was great. Apart from Bruno, he would have got man of the match for me. So that's the starting lineup I would go with, the 4-2-3-1. My subs would be Henderson, Mensah, Tuanzebe, Fred, McTominay, Greenwood, and Mata. I wasn't sure. I wanted to put Lingard in just for his energy, but because he hasn't played for a bit, I couldn't really put him in ahead of everyone else that I've got on the bench. So I'm not feeling too confident about this game. I think it could go either way, and it could also be a draw. So all angles covered. I really don't know how to call this game because Southampton are in great form. They got a system. The only thing that works in our favour is that they haven't got Danny Ings fit at the moment, but they still know what they do as a team. Like, people come in and replace. They can't do exactly what Ings does, but like Shea Adams is improving. Ward-Prowse is the playmaker. Theo Walcott is like rejuvenated. So they've got a system, a way of playing. They've got a lot of confidence and belief because they're doing well, which is deservedly so. And if we don't show up, like we keep being inconsistent, they're going to embarrass us. It's going to be like another Crystal Palace game, but probably worse because I think they're so far ahead of like a Crystal Palace. So if we get it wrong, it's going to be embarrassing. I've gone for a 2-1 Southampton win, but I do think we are capable of beating them, but we have to show up like we have been recently, and we continuously prove that we haven't got that consistency. So this is the worry for me. We scraped by West Brom, and they're not even that good. So Southampton are going to cause us problems. I do think we can beat them, but I can say that they could beat us as well. I think they've got a lot more confidence than we have at the moment, even despite our recent form, because it's in the league. Like, we're not doing it in the league enough. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Obviously, Bruno Fernandes is essential for this game, but also so is Donny van der Beek. He has to start for me. I'm not convinced he necessarily will because of Ollie and what he's done in the past, but surely his performance in the last game proves that he deserves a chance to start now. And he can play in multiple positions. Like, he can play in Bruno's role just behind the Cavani, in the front, in the three behind Cavani, or he can play in the holding midfield. He could probably even play on on the right or the left as well. So he's multi-facilitated. So those two have to start for me. I'd probably have Tuanzebe in for Lindelof, like if I was picking at it, but I don't think he will. So I've gone with Lindelof. And Telles can knock on from this as well. He's not had a great deal of games so far. I think he's only had 2 or 3, so his confidence can keep growing. I think he's been good ever since he's come in. And it's going to be interesting if he keeps that performance up for when Shaw comes back. So, yeah, as I said, we're definitely capable of winning, but I'm not feeling confident about it because we only just got past West Brom with a set piece. So we're going to have to do a whole lot more than we did in that game to even have a chance. And because of the consistency problem we have, I'm anxious about it. So I'm still looking forward to the game, but I don't want to be reporting back on Sunday after the game with saying that we lost. But I'm predicting Southampton to win. So even if we get a draw, I'm going to be happy. People might look at that as negative, but it's not, because the recent form and confidence, especially in the league, says a lot. And we've been doing this for years now. At some point, there has to be a line where it stops. And we need to start getting some consistency. So 2-1 Southampton for me. I hope I'm wrong. But tune in on Sunday for the game. And I'll be back with the lineup when it's confirmed. And then the post-match ratings and recap. Catch you then.